Hello and welcome back to my channel Inspire with Anushka. Guys, you are watching my channel which are completely depending upon the topics of biology. You can catch me with all the topics related to the standard 8 in my previous videos. I have already completed the syllabus of standard 8 and now we are going on the way to discuss about the topics related to standard 9th. So, in the way of discussing about the syllabus of standard 9th, we have came in topic for today, that is called the permanent tissue, in which we will discuss about the simple permanent tissue today, in which the topic will come, that is parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue and scalenchyma tissue. We will discuss about the function of these all these three tissues which comes in the simple permanent tissue, because we have discussed the meristematic tissue in the previous video. And now, as we know that tissues are of two types, that meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues which have the capacity to divide, and permanent tissue does not have the enormous capacity to divide. So let's start the topic. Permanent tissue. A permanent tissue is a group of cells which are divided from meristematic tissue but have lost the capacity or the power of division temporarily or permanently. So guys, the cells of the permanent tissue are either living or dead, and or either thin walled or thick walled. So they have a different shape, size and function. So permanent tissues are the functions for the protection from the outermost layers of the tissues called the epidermis, and the function of the conduction of water. Meristematic tissue perform the conduction of food also is performed by them, and these are known as what? These are conducting tissues are known as vascular tissues and have the function of storage and support. So, epidermis, cortex and the vascular tissues can be easily seen in the plants by yourself. The permanent tissues arises from the meristematic tissues and forms the bulk of the plant body. So guys, today we will divide the types of permanent tissue in two types, that is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue are of the single type of cells, and these are the examples of the simple permanent tissue, that is the cell of or the tissue of parenchyma, scalenchyma and collenchyma. And in the complex tissue, it is composed of different type of cells like the xylem and phloem. So guys, let's start with the simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue are composed of the cell having the similar origin, structure and function. These tissues are of three types, that is called parenchyma, collenchyma and scalenchyma. Okay, so starting with the parenchyma, a tissue composed of a thin walled, loosely packed unspecialized cell is known as parenchyma tissue. So, parenchyma is the primitive simple tissue made up of the cells which are similar in structure and function. It has given rise to the other type of tissues. Cells are living, thin walled and consist dense cytoplasm. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Cells are usually isodimetric. Sometimes they lobed or elongated. Intercellular space may or may not be present in leaves and tender stems. Parenchyma cells may contain chloroplast, and in such a case parenchyma is called as chlorenchyma because it contains chloroplast. So in aquatic plants, fairly large air cavities are present in between the parenchyma cells. Such as parenchyma is known as aerenchyma and helps in the provide buoyancy to the plants. So guys, its modified form of the parenchyma are chlorenchyma and aerenchyma. Guys, let's have a look over that where it occurs. In small herbaceous plants, parenchyma made up of the bulk of plant body. It is mainly found in the cortex, pith, ground tissues or the terioles, mesophyles of the leaves, and so in the vascular bundles. And what type of functions does parenchyma perform? That it stores the food, the cell in the potato tuber For example, are the parenchymatous tissue filled with the starch, particularly in the leaves. Second function, parenchyma cell containing chlorophyll helps in the photosynthesis and thereby in the manufacturing of starch also. Parenchyma, which is help in providing buoyancy to the aquatic plants. Best products such as tannin, gum, crystal, etc. are stored in the parenchyma tissues. Parenchyma cells possess the ability to divide even when matured, because this ability is playing a role in the healing. If any cut mark occurs on the plant body, then it fills it and it has the regeneration and grafting capacity. So this is all about the parenchyma. The next one is the collenchyma tissues. Collenchyma tissues is a simple permanent tissue consisting of the advanced living and somewhat elongated cells with variously thick wall. So collenchyma, like the parenchyma, is a simple tissue. Cells are living and thick walled. Thickness are present at the corner of the cells. It contains cellulose and pectin. Lining is never present on their outer parts. Intercellular space are absent. Cells may be circular, oval or polygonal in shape. A few chloroplasts may be present in the cell. Let's have a look over the occurrence of the collenchyma tissue. Collenchyma is present in the peripheral region of the stem and leaves. The function performed by the collenchyma is mainly strength and elasticity to the growing stem. As a result, the stem can stand bending or swaying by the wind or passing animals. So collenchyma is also a supporting tissue of the leaves. These are the main functions of the tissue collenchyma, simple permanent tissue. The next and the last one is the scalenchyma, simple permanent tissue, which is the simplest permanent tissue consisting of the uniformly thick wall lining made up of dead cells. And like permanent and collenchyma, scalenchyma also is a simple tissue. Cells are dead and possesses the hard, rigid, very thick, lignified walls. Ligands is a waterproof materials. Intercellular space are absent. Scalenchyma cells are of two types: fibrous, which are long, narrow, pointed cells, and scleroids, which are the shorter, isodiametric or irregular cell. It is also known as the stone cells or the grid cells. The wall of the scalenchyma cells consists of oblique and areas called as pits. It occurs around the vascular tissue and may also occurs below the epidermis and supporting tissues. Scleroids occurs singularly or group in the stems, leaves, fruits and seeds. Husk of coconut is made up of scalenchymus tissue. Jute is obtained from the thick bundle of the fibers. The hard graft in the plant fruit is due to the presence of scleroids. And the function of the scalenchyma is it gives the mechanical support and protection to the plant body parts or the fruits. So guys, this is all about the simple permanent tissue. In the next video we will discuss about the complex permanent tissue, in which the xylem and phloem comes. And if you have any doubt related to the topic, please write it down in the comment section. Definitely I will go through it. Guys, thank you so much for giving your attention and love to me. If you like this video, then please press the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button icon. Thank you so much. Thanks guys.